prepare yourself, because today I'm going to show you the strategy to estimate and subtract mixed numbers. How to estimate and subtract mixed numbers. The strategy I'm going to show you to operate mixed numbers, especially when it's subtraction and addition, is to avoid the use of the conversion of the mixed number as a fraction. So we're going to avoid as much as possible the conversion of our mixed number as fraction, and we're going to work with the mixed number form. So how does this strategy work? First, now I'm going to put you an example. Let's say that I'm going to subtract 3 and 1/3 minus, and let's say that I'm going to use 5 and 1/5. So as you can see, I'm going to subtract these two mixed numbers. And first, it's important that when you operate something, try to do an estimation of the number. So to do the estimation, 1/3 is less than 1/2. So as it is less than 1/2, this should be approximated to 3. And this number, 5 and 1/5, 1/5 is less than 1/2. So I'm going to approximate it to 5. So my answer of this subtraction should be around -2. Okay, so our answer should be around this number. Now, what is the strategy that I propose for you to do when you're going to subtract mixed numbers? The strategy is pretty simple. The strategy is that we're going to focus on the integers part, and we're going to operate the integers part, and we're going to operate the fraction part. But to start this strategy, what I suggest you to do is to have the LCD. You can see a video about the LCD. And using the LCD, amplify the fractions in a way you can have a common denominator. So in this case, I'm going to multiply this 3 times 5. And I'm going to multiply this 5 times 3. So I'm gonna get 3 and 5 over 15 minus 5 and 3 over 15. This is the first thing that I suggest you to do. So you have common denominator in the fractions, but you didn't convert your mixed numbers as fractions. This is not something that I recommend when you add or subtract, because in this case you're gonna have big numbers and it's going to be difficult. You have to multiply a lot. So this is what I suggest. Now, in the second step that I suggest you to do, you can use column form, or if you don't want column form, you use an inline form, but I'm going to show you in column form. I'm going to put my two numbers in column form, but I'm going to put first the one that has the highest absolute value. So this is why I'm putting the 5 first and the 3 after. Now, as this is a subtraction of mixed numbers, what I need to do is to subtract the integers with the fractions. But here we have a problem. The problem is that the second fraction, the fraction that is with 3, is greater than the fraction that I'm going to subtract. So I cannot subtract 3 minus 5. I will get -2. And it will be like kind of a deal on a problem. So as I don't want to get into this problem, what I'm going to do is just convert these 5. I'm going to convert it into two numbers, 4 plus 1. But this is the cool thing. I'm going to use 1 as 15 over 15. So I can reconvert my mixed number into -4. And now 15 plus 3 is 18 over 15. And here I have 3 and 5 over 15. And now that I have this subtraction of numbers, I just need to focus on the integers part and the fraction part to be subtracted. So in this case, I'm just going to subtract -4 plus 3 is -1. And -18 plus 5 is -13. So this negative comes here, so 13 over 15. And this is how you have the answer of your subtraction. So this subtraction is going to be 3 and 1/3 minus 5 and 1/5 is going to be equal to -1 and 13 over 15. Observe that 13 over 15 is around, if we rounded this number to one significant figure, this 13 over 15 will be around another whole, so it will be 2. So this is something that we did correct in this subtraction. Observe that the method we used was to have my fractions, get the common denominator, and after I got the common denominator, I just inline, could be inline or as a column, I put my mixed numbers, and using the mixed numbers, I subtract the integers parts with the fractions part. Sometimes it's needed to take the fraction part and subtract it with and include one whole into my mixed number, like we did here with the 4. And this is the sound that is telling that the time is up, that you are ready to understand this topic. And just to practice, you can put me here in the comments, how would you subtract, according to this method, 2 and 2/3 minus 8 and 1/6. So I will be eager to see the answer to your question after you do the process. Remember to pause the video, to stop it before doing the process, and then show me in the comments the answer. And this is up for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you understand how you can estimate the operations of numbers and how you subtract mixed numbers to provide them as a mixed number form. So see you in the next video and have a nice day. Bye bye.